Synthetic division is essentially polynomial division. What we've been doing is just a different way to solve for it. You still have to go 3, 2, 1, none in the correct order. You can't skip. This one has no skipping involved, so we're good. Whatever we have out here, so this one is a +4, we're going to do the opposite. So we would put a -4 on the outside. And then you're just taking the coefficients for each of them. So my first coefficient is 1. My second coefficient is 10. And then 32 and 32. Your first one is always just going to get dropped down. And then you multiply. So 1 times -4 is -4. 10 minus 4 is 6. Then it's just a repeat. So -4 times 6 is -24. 32 minus 24 is, y'all got calculators. 32 minus 24, 8. -4 times 8 is -32. 32 minus 32 is 0. The last number is the remainder. If it's 0, there's no remainders. And then whenever you're going to put it in, if we start at 3, so like x cubed, then our first one is going to be x squared. We don't need to put the 1 in front of it. Then we're just going to keep going down. So 6x and then plus 8. Way easier than long division, right? Way less steps. Somebody's music is way too loud. Alright. The only downside to synthetic division is that it can only be used for linear binomials. So that's ax plus or minus b. If it says x squared, you cannot do it. And I mean like at the bottom, like what you're dividing by. Alright, so number 2 is going to be x cubed minus 10x squared plus 9x plus 22, all divided by x minus 2. So we go 3, 2, 1, none on the terms, so we are good. We don't need to plug in any placeholders. What is going to go on the outside right here? What's going on the outside to the left? Just a positive 2, right? We're doing whatever the opposite of this sign is. This is minus 2, so we're doing a plus 2. My first coefficient is 1. My second coefficient is -10. Third coefficient is 9. And last one is 22. So I'm carrying down my 1, so it's just going to be a 1. 2 times 1 is 2. -10 plus 2, -8. Josh, we should probably put our phone away. 2 times -8 is -16. 9 minus 16 negative, what? 7? Alright, negative 7 times 2. Negative 14. 22 minus 14. 8. So this time I do have a remainder. It's 8. It's going to work just how it worked yesterday with a quotient plus remainder over the divisor. How many exponents are going to go in my first term? If I started with 3, it's going to be 1 less than that, so it's going to be x squared. And then I have minus 8x minus 7. And then plus what's going on the top part of my fraction? Yeah, 8. The lower, x minus 2. It's whatever's up here. This is your divisor. Okay. All right. Next example. When you are missing terms. So this one we're going to do x cubed minus 7x minus 6 divided by x minus 2. What term am I missing? I'm missing the x squared. So whenever I go to write it in, I'm just going to plug in a 0 where the x squared would be. It's frozen. Alright, what is going on the outside to the left? Positive 2. And then on the inside, I'm going to have 1. And then I'm going to put my 0 for the x squared. And then I'm going to have my negative 7 and then my negative 6. I'm going to carry the 1 down. So I'm carrying the 1 down. 2 times 1 is 2. 0 plus 2 is just 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 7 plus 4 is negative 3. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 minus 6, negative 12. So negative 12 is going to be my remainder. How many exponents am I going to have in the first term? What? So if I started with x cubed, I'm going to have 1 less than the x cubed, so it would be x squared. Plus 2x minus 3. And then for this minus 12, this is where it can get like a little, like you have multiple options. You can either do minus 12 over x minus 2 instead of the plus, or you can have the x squared plus 2x minus 3 and continue with the plus. But make sure whenever you're doing it in Delta Math, that negative pops up with a 12. Am I good to flip? Alright, example 4. N to the 5th minus 25n cubed minus 7n squared minus 37n minus 18 divided by n plus 5. What is going to go on the left outside part? Negative 5. What are my numbers that are going inside here? What's the first one going to be? Next one? Nope. I go 5, 3, 2, 1. I'm missing what? 4. So that means I need to put a 0 right there where I'm missing it. And then you can have the negative 25 and finish it out. Alright, so I'm going to carry my 1 down. So negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. 0 minus 5 is still just negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 5. Positive 25. So negative 5 times negative 5 is a positive 25. Negative 25 plus 25. 0. It is okay to have a 0. I'll show you what to do when you're writing your answer when you have a 0. Anything times 0 is, so negative 7 plus 0 is just negative 7. Negative 7 times negative 5, 35. Negative 37 plus 35, negative 2 plus, or sorry, negative 2 times negative 5, negative 18 plus 10, negative 8. What is your remainder? Negative 8. How many am I going to start with for my exponent? 4. So I'm going to have n to the 4th. And then I'm going to have minus 5n cubed. Where this 0 is, you are going to skip. So that would be n squared. So we're just going to skip the squared and go to minus 7n minus 2. Alright, skip n squared on there. And then for this minus 8, once again, you can do minus 8 over n plus 5. Or you could have the same thing with the plus sign. But make sure the negative goes up with the 8. Either or are correct answers. Alright, the last one is 4x cubed minus 31x squared minus 74x plus 28 divided by 4x plus 9. So this one is different than all of the rest because there's a 4 in front of the x. So when there is a number bigger than 1, you have to divide. And when I say divide, I mean everything gets divided. So starting from the front all the way down. Alright, unless it becomes a whole number, do not simplify the fraction. Leave it as is. So on the outside, I have 9 over 4. It's going to become a negative 9 over 4. Don't let the fractions scare you. And then for the inside, 4 divided by 4 is just 1. 31 does not go into 4 evenly, so I'm going to leave that as negative 31 over 4. 74 does not go into 4 evenly, so I'm going to leave that as negative 74 over 4. 28 divided by 4, what is that? What? 7? So I'm going to carry down my 1. Alright, anything times 1 is itself, so minus 9 over 4, or negative 9 over 4. Alright, so negative 31 minus 9, how much is that? Negative 31 minus 9. Negative 40 over 4. What is 40 divided by 4? Negative 10. So negative 10 times negative 9. How much is that? 90 over the 4. What is negative 74 plus 90 or 90 minus 74? 90 minus 74. So 16 over 4 is how much? 4. 4 times negative 9. 36. 36 divided by 4 is 9. 7 minus 9 is 2. Negative 2. If you don't understand how I did that multiplication, you're more than welcome to use the calculator. Just make sure you leave it in fraction form. Don't try to use decimals for stuff. Alright, so this one, the remainder works a little bit differently. You have to go back and multiply the remainder by what we divided by. So this 4 I'm getting from up here what I took away. So negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. So that is the remainder when we go to plug it in. So how many am I going to have in my first term? How many x's? 2. So I'm going to have x squared and then minus 10x plus 4. And then once again, you can either have the minus 8 over 4x plus 9, or you can have the x squared minus 10x plus 4, and you can do plus negative 8 over 4x plus 9. Either of those are correct answers. Just be careful with the positives and negatives.